All right. Uh, okay, I think it's working. I'm getting like a little green line that tells me when when it's like it's recording sound. So I think it's working. Looking for a way to because the sound is really bad in those videos because the microphone is picking up the computer audio through the speakers instead of actually capturing it. So I'll figure out a way to do it that sounds better. But anyway, so this one is called How to Grill Steak Without a Grill, which it's not really true because we do have a grill, kind of. I know this video was watched a lot. I don't really remember much about it, but I think I have an idea what I'm doing in it. So let's jump into it. It's about 11 minutes. That's the old maximum length from YouTube. Anyway, let's go.
We have to recharge the battery. Ah, man.
Huh. I think that was my camera battery. I think I probably had two, I guess, because otherwise how would I be filming, Had a bunch of CDs. I think those CDs are the ones that the videos were actually in, because the way I do it, I would record on this camera on the tapes and then use I would connect audio video thingies to the a DVD recorder and just play it back and record it on those DVDs and then rip the DVDs to the computer. So that's where the videos were.
Alright, so we're going to be making some steak. Got the frozen steak here.
It looks kind of weird, but
I read on the message board that apparently trying to cook steak on a pan with oil is kind of some kind of a crime or something. So
yeah, I remember that discussion. Is I don't know how serious they were, but yeah, I was talking more about food, and it's like, it's the kind of thing that someone's working out at the gym. Like if he's not lifting barbells and dumbbells, or if he's in the machines, people say, well, that's not real exercise. So it's like, okay, if you're not cooking a steak on a grill, it's not a real steak. I think it was that kind of thing.
We're gonna try it with a grill. Probably this thing's still frozen, so we're gonna have to try to freeze it. We need something that produces heat.
I guess I didn't have a microwave at that point. I had one on and off, but I guess I just kept breaking them.
Paper or... wait a minute. Okay.
It's funny how I'm flushing the toilet, but it looks like I'm purposely keeping the camera away from the toilet before flushing it. I might have seen something and oh no, I'm turning the camera away, then just quietly flush it and hope no one notices.
Okay, this will work. Okay. So the idea... wait a minute. Okay, how can we do this with one hand?
Yeah, that's the challenge. I get that people were absolutely horrified, but think about it another way. The toilet rim is made of porcelain, I think, or ceramic. No, it's porcelain, so it can't catch fire. The floor is tiles, so it's not dangerous in that spot. If I would do it elsewhere, with all the junk everywhere and pieces of paper and cardboard and plastic everywhere, I could, it burn something. So I think that was just the safest place to do it, and it's not actually touching the toilet directly. It's just touching the little the tissue. I don't think it's enough though.
I'm just trying to get it a bit softer. You can put some. Oh shit! You can put some flammable.
I mean, it falls on the floor, but I mean, when you cook it, you kill the bacteria anyway. So, I mean, I think this is the kind of thing that looks a lot worse than it is. I think. I mean,
Stuff on it, like this thing.
I was using that to burn a lot of random stuff. I mean, it's supposed to be like a lubricant, but I was using it as to start fires instead of. I mean, and I'm not like a pyromaniac or pyromaniac or whatever. It was a convenient. Like I had a huge backlog of, you know, of paper, like mail, and like recycling was complicated back then. I think we only had like a small thing. So anyway.
But it's not a good idea. Ouch! It's not a good idea because it's kind of like not good to drink.
That's probably like, I don't know. If you put that on the steak, then you put it on the pot. I don't know. Might be some kind of weird reaction, I guess.
It's like poison or something. So I don't want to put it on your food.
And here I am, like probably finding out that the fire isn't really doing anything.
Expose this to some kind of heat, just to get it a bit softer because it's still hard.
Yeah, barely scratching the surface there. Nah.
Wait a minute. Oh well, it doesn't work. Oh, anyway,
Okay.
Let's see. So to make a grill,
Okay, this is probably, I might be wrong, but I think this is the last time we see this blender, because at some point I just broke it. I mean, it's always on that element there, and what happens is that element is not like the other ones, because when you actually put heat in the oven, the heat comes out from that element right there where the blender is, and I think it was just burned. It wasn't working, and it's been there unused for quite a while, and I think, I mean, I eventually bought a new one that was the same, but I think at some point I made a cake, and that's when the blender just burned. Well, it melted from below anyway.
And yeah.
I mean, I'm imitating like a barbecue kind of thing. Oh yeah, all the V8 bottles. Again, since this is another video from 2009. It's around, I guess around March, like late winter, you know, of maybe early, like around spring, late winter, spring of 2009. And I have all these bottles of V8 vegetable juice because, again, coming back to my trainer at the gym, he says, well, you eat a lot of vegetables, and I think I was too lazy to actually eat vegetables, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll buy vegetable juice instead. So that's why all of a sudden you see all these V8 vegetable juice where you never saw any before. That was the reasoning.
The thing about this place is that, you know, it's not disgusting if you know where to look. I mean, this apartment is like a city, you know. You know, when you're in a city, like, you know, if you go into the wrong neighborhood, like, you know, with the gangs and the criminals, you know, and you know, the bikers and stuff like that, you know, that they're going to kidnap you and, you know, ask for ransom or.
Okay, maybe my example is, I mean, I've been known to use extreme and inappropriate examples, and I got in trouble for it a few times. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, like, I'm not actually gonna put food in a dirty pot and eat like the dirt. I mean, like I cleaned the things that had to be cleaned, but yeah, you know what? There was one morning that like I woke up and I think I talked about it at some point, and I see in front of my eyes like this little blur, and it's a spider, like a spider, like hooked to some kind of spider web, and it was just coming down from the ceiling, like slowly, 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 like towards my face, and I see it coming down as I wake up, and yeah, so that was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, anyway.
You know, whatever. So you gotta, like, if you know where to go, like, you're safe, right? So this place is sort of the same thing. Like,
Well, sort of. I mean, when you're sleeping, the little thingies can, little creepy crawlies, can come onto you. But I didn't really have, it look you look at the place and it seems like there's a shitload of insects. But I mean, there were a lot of insects in the past from until 2004, 2005, around then. But it's even at that moment, 2009, it wasn't that bad. Just some spiders here and there, but not anywhere near as bad as it had been.
and you replace disgusting with kidnappings and beheading videos and stuff like that. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, extreme example, but it's like, if you're gonna lick something, well, if you lick the ketchup off a plate, you don't lick the ketchup off the floor. I guess that's sort of what I'm kind of talking about. But yeah, I mean, sometimes when I talk, it's like I'm making a point, but the only way to really understand the point I'm making is not to get too focused on the actual examples I'm giving. But I mean, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that when I put that blender in the oven, I think I don't think I used it again after that. I knew it was broken. I knew it was I don't know. I don't think I really used it. I was using a blender in other videos later, and I think the blender is identical, but it's not actually the same one.
What I mean is, like, if you gotta know where to look, it's like, there are always stuff like, spider webs. This is a spider web. Now, I'm this is my last evening here. I'm gonna leave tonight, and I won't be back until Friday, which is incidentally Friday the 13th.
Well, I mean, if you want to see exactly when this video was made, see like around 2009, March or April, when there was a Friday the 13th. Wait, I'm gonna check on the calendar. Can I? Wait. I can't actually move the calendar so it's within view of the screen. But 2009. Yeah, it's March. Or it could be February has a Friday the 13th too, but it wasn't February. It was March. Yeah. So this is sometime in early March 2009. You can tell with the little cues like that,
Which means
Let's go back to what I was saying.
if you gotta know where to look, it's like, there are always stuff like, spider webs. This is a spider web. Now, I'm this is my last evening here. I'm gonna leave tonight, and I won't be back until Friday, which is incidentally Friday the 13th.
I think I was going to Quebec City for work, if I remember right, around that time.
Which means, it's an unlucky day or whatever. Wait a sec. Like, every time I come back, there are always more spider webs for me to destroy during the next time I come back, Like,
Not that bad.
there, like, those spider webs are all dried up. They're probably years old.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to reach there to clean, unless you like tie something to like a broom or something.
But it's too high, and I can't reach
Exactly what I was saying.
Whatever.
I'm reading my own mind.
Okay, so we need something to hold this stuff up. And normally I would use like a lemon or something. We need to have it up about 3/4 of an inch.
That seems a lot.
Wait a sec. I have something here.
Oh my god. Yeah, the yen. Huh. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And you have in the bottom, that's like, I think that's a cassette tape recorder. Anyway.
Maybe a battery.
I got metro tickets.
No, that's too dangerous.
No, not batteries.
It's gonna explode. I don't know, man.
Another cassette recorder.
This, oh,
That's
I
a
got
player.
a book.
Archie.
Let's put this. Wait a minute.
I hated the Archie comics. It's like I read them and I kept waiting for something to happen, but it's like those sitcoms, you know, like Seinfeld or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or whatever. I just have no idea what they're about. I'm trying to follow a story, like, you know, but there's no like, oh, what's going to happen? Oh, I don't get it. I mean, I know there's something to it, or else they wouldn't be so popular. But I was never really able to understand them. And I guess these shows also, like, because, you know, Seinfeld is on Netflix now, so I tried watching a bit, but the only thing it does, it makes me feel dumb. Because you hear the laugher track, which means that something funny just happened, and I'm just like watching, and I'm just like, oh, wait, what? Oh. Anyway, I don't know.
Here.
At least Archie's good for something.
Here. This. Yeah, I've got some of these things, you know, like
Oh my
picture
god.
rolls, you know. But you know,
I still haven't developed them.
when I find these things that are years old and I have no idea what's pictured in them, I'm afraid to actually get it developed because I don't know what's in these pictures. Probably stuff that I took like years and years ago, and I have no idea what kind of pictures I would have taken 10 years ago. So
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to prank people, and yeah, there might have been like surprise pictures of grandma in the bathroom or something just to prank her, whatever. I mean, I don't want to remember, and I don't want to know, and I don't want to think about it.
that's why I probably will never know what's in there.
I think I was repressing the memory.
Well, we might try this. Oh, let's see if it holds. But it's plastic. I need something here that doesn't melt like plastic and doesn't explode like a battery or. Okay, wait a minute.
More books, maybe.
If we keep it a bit further off, no, that's too high.
I mean, I remember doing this a few times with the grill. I did it for sausage, I think, but it's really slow because it doesn't heat as well as like with an actual barbecue. I mean, it works, but just not nearly as well, you know. It's better like to put them on boil or something in the oven.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I mean, the idea was there. I mean, you know, it just imitates. It's like a makeshift barbecue,
Okay,
but it just doesn't heat enough.
That should work. Okay, so we need some oil. Oil and basilisk.
Yeah. Well, it's not really
Okay, just a
defrosted.
little tiny bit. You know, I tried cooking with coconut oil the other time, and the stuff is pretty weird because, like,
You know, coconut oil. Of course, I was supposed to put it on my toasts, but I'm like, you know, why not try to cook with them? I mean, it's oil, you know. So, yeah.
like, you know, if you put it in your fridge, it becomes like really, really hard, and you almost need like, you know, to hit it hard with a knife in order to get a piece of it out. It's pretty.
I had no idea that coconut oil even existed before That guy at the gym told me about it.
Pretty bad. I don't know why it freezes like that. My story, coconut oil, you know, it's like just a little bit cold and it gets all hard and everything. All right. We'll put it at max because it's like pretty far away. And then basilisk. How do I open this?
Yeah, I think I got confused between the French word for basil and the mythological monster. I don't know. Basilic. Yeah, in French, basilic. I think I'm just. Like for a long time, I think I just say it in French without realizing.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait a second.
I used it on omelets as well. Basil leaves, not basilic. It's hard to wrap my mind around it.
Oh fuck! I forgot to change the. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the little metal circle is like there's aluminum on it around it, so that it's easier to clean. You know.
Shit. I usually put aluminum here. I'm gonna change it next time.
No, there's a traditional coffee machine on the oven, but I mean, I don't think I actually ever used it. It's just there.
I can. You know what happens? All the disgusting stuff from all my cooking kind of accumulates in the stuff. You see all the aluminum is kind of like black and everything. So it means I need to change the stuff. No, I can't do it.
I still need to change the aluminum today. I mean, it's probably look exactly the same right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that soon.
Tonight, because it's too late. I'll leave it here so I can remember next time I come. All right. It should be cooking. Maybe the stuff is too high.
It's just not hot enough, even at max.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, you know. Whoa.
Oy.
Okay, looks like. Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
There's some salt. Take the fire out.
Ironically, at least now it's cooking, you know, but I mean, it's probably not sustainable.
What the fuck?
Hey, leave it, it's cooking.
Shit.
It's cooking the steak, come on, just leave it. Oh well. Ay, ay, ay.
Come on. Whoa! For heaven's sake.
I hate when that happens.
It's gonna die. I'm gonna fucking get.
Like, honestly, I think 99% of the times I actually start a fire, it's because this thing isn't, is dirty and I still haven't cleaned it, you know. It's like, I change the aluminum foil once in a while, but, like, with time it just gets dirty, and I think every time I start a fire, it's always, like, the dirt in there that needs to be replaced. Well, not the dirt that needs to be replaced, but you know what I mean.
All right. But on second thought, looks like I need to change the aluminum right now. Oh shit! You know, the other time I was thinking about when I was, practicing martial arts. You know, like millions of years ago. There were dinosaurs in the streets back then.
I'm talking like early to mid 90s there.
Or something. It was a really long time ago, and I remember at some point I got quite a reputation because we were like, in a group exercise. We're supposed to go in pairs.
Okay.
But that day we were an odd number, and I happened to be the one who was, without a pair. So
Okay.
I paired up with the instructor, and we started fighting, And at some point the instructor was rolling over himself.
Oh my god. Oh shit, I remember that one. Oh yeah. I remember that. Oh my god.
Laughing, and everyone was asking, what's wrong? And he said, I was doing special effects. Like
Yeah.
instead of punching like that, I would do, like that, like explosion noise. And I didn't even notice that, and he was rolling over himself.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know, shortly before that happened, we like the whole martial arts school. We went on a camp, um, and we were doing like joint martial arts exercises with like another school and a group of nuns, like actual nuns who were practicing martial arts. And there was a guy, an Eastern European guy, with the other school who was their instructor, and his name was Anton. And so, we had to call him Master Anton. And sometimes the exercises were led by the nuns. So, like, sister this, sister that, and they were like, counting in Japanese, and while we were doing like push-ups or whatever. And so at some point, like as a joke, like in front of everybody, Anton's this like big tough guy, and I called him Sister Anton, and he wasn't happy, but everybody else was, because like they thought he was a jerk, and I'm I'm the only idiot who made fun of him, and oh my God, he hated my guts after that. But yeah, you don't call this you don't look at this huge muscular martial artist who's probably insecure in his masculinity, and you call him sister. It was just like innocent, because they were the nuns and we called them sister, and so I'm like, oh, Sister Anton. But yeah, no, I was kind of dumb too. But yeah, and then like after that, the thing with like special effects with the punches, yeah, they thought I was a funny little bastard. Yeah, that was so long ago. My God, I don't even remember where we went. It's all in the Goonies, like. There's like a camp, and it was like in the forest or something. Anyway.
And that's pretty stupid, but you get the idea, okay? Like, even if it didn't work this time because I got to change the aluminum, this is how you do it if you don't have a grill. So don't spend like $500 or whatever. So remember that, and that's it.
Huh. Oh my God! One thing that you probably noticed is I'm known to really like tell random stories at completely inappropriate times, and I got called out for this a few times. I don't notice I'm doing it. It's like it's especially like if you're in a relationship and you're having a serious conversation, and all of a sudden like I start talking about Tibetan monks or something. It sounds like I'm some kind of jerk who like just wants to change the subject, but I don't know. I usually, like, when I make these videos, I would just talk about whatever came to mind, and since my mind is all over the place, the videos are all over the place. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. It's 9 p.m., 9:20 p.m. now. I guess I still have time to make another one. I don't know which one I'm gonna do next. Oh my God, I got some recommendations. Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll just try to post this video, then figure out which one to do next. All right, see you guys.